Hi everyone. Today we are going to see about part number 3, add bootstrap framework and static files in Tango web framework. Okay. Before that, first of all we go to download the bootstrap framework. Okay. You go to Google and type your bootstrap. Okay. Bootstrap either 4 or 5 or any latest versions. Okay. Yeah. Inside that, in top of the corner, the download buttons are available. This is the home page for the bootstrap. Okay, so you can get the download button. It will take the time, depends on your internet speed. Okay, okay. In bottom, we have the compiled JSS sorry CSS and JSS file available here. Now we can download file. Now I can download the bootstrap version 5.0.1. Okay. Yeah, it's a file. Yeah, it's around 1.3 MB. Okay, before that we go to our project files. Inside the department we have to create two folders. Like the first folder is like name is it templates. Okay, these folder we have to all the HTML files are available in that folders. Okay, and then second thing we have to create another folder like as a static. Okay, all the static files have to include in this folder. Static files means we like that bootstrap files like CSS and JSS, jQuery and etc etc. Okay, once you check it your download file, yeah, it's downloaded the bootstrap version 5.0. Okay, now we can extract file here. Yeah, the file is extracted. There are two folders are available inside the folder, CSS and JS files. Okay, now we can copied this folder or cut this folder. You can cut this and you can go to the directory file. I go to my projects in sorry, this personal, then we go to the project 1 and go to the student. Inside the department we have the static file, then paste here. Okay, so inside the CSS folder the so many files are bootstrap files are available. Okay, so lot of bootstrap files are available. Then inside the JSS file, JavaScript, the lot of bootstrap JS file are available. Okay, and one more thing we have to create the another folder like as a jQuery. Okay, so jQuery is nothing but this is the additional action to the JavaScript. Okay, so how to download the jQuery? The same, we have to go to Google and you can type your jQuery. It's a jQuery. Yeah, the jQuery home page is available here. You can now download the jQuery version 3.6. Okay, so there are two methods are available. Suppose if you want a compressed production jQuery, you can click it, it will display your all the codings here. Okay, you can now method is now you can copy the control A in copied here, and where to you can save it file, you can go to your editor. Yeah, you can go to editor, then static folders available inside the jQuery. We can create a new file here, then control V, that is a save your files. Then what's the name here, where give to name is jQuery, QURY, jQuery dot min dot js. Okay, so or otherwise say jQuery dot js, anything else. Okay, so you can save it here. Yeah, the file is saved here. You can click it, then file all the data is you can store here. Yeah, okay. So next thing, we have already created the template folders and static folders. Inside the static folders, we have compressed the JS file and CSS file, and one more folder is name is a jQuery. Okay. So now static work is completed. Then we can go to the next we can conclude we can include these static files. Okay, how to include our Python programming, how does work means how does add these files. We can go to the setting.py. Okay, inside the student folder, another student folder, we can go to the settings.py. Okay, so we give this some commands are include here because this is very important run over our Django web framework. Okay, we can conclude we can include the import.os. This is a operating system file, we can include it here, and we can come to the bottom templates. Yeah, it says templates. The dictionary files are available. Inside the templates, we have to directory files are available. So what you to write in here, we can add the our path name. Okay, so os.path, like I say join. Okay, inside the join we have include the like I say base directory, like name is a templates. Yeah, like I say templates. You give only templates, not give that template. Okay, it's a plural templates. Okay, once you had done, you come to the ending point. This is very much important, is your URL file, that is a static underscore URL / static. So you see automatically created in your files. Suppose if you not created, you have to create your manually in settings.py. Okay, after that complete this work, you have to save your files. Okay, yeah. Now we go to the next step. Go to the templates. Yeah, here we can create a new file. Okay, so what does it mean here? Like a name is here. First of all, you save the file name in some template. You give it layout.html. Okay, yeah. Inside HTML, I can create HTML code. Yeah, simply you can tell it. Simply you can type HTML, hit enter, automatically will basically commands will be opened for the HTML files in Sublime Text Editor. Okay, so first of all we give the title. Okay, so basically we have give the directly we can include the student information, this title, but each and every pages will go to the hyperlink or any API interfaces link. We have every pages we must want to give the title name. So what we will do, so in the addition of the Python, we have to file name is here, add the block title. Okay, this is one of the very much beautiful for the Python web Django. Okay, so this is your okay. So whenever you want to each page, you have to change your title. Okay, so layout.html, it will goes to the only title name is a student information. Okay, so before that we can include our CSS and JS file here. Okay, so first of all, when you want to CSS and JS file, the both files are having including the CSS and JS file having in the static folder. Okay, so first of all you want to call your static folder. Okay, like we have to add the load static file. Okay, so this is very much important, you don't forget, and each file first of all you have to save it. Okay, so next line I can include my link file. Yeah, type this same link relation say sorry, yeah. So this is your type, just li and hit enter, it automatically open. Okay, in this href link we can give our static method. Okay, yeah, static, we can include the our CSS file. Okay, where is we can include here we can include the folder name is like a CSS folder name and the file name is a bootstrap dot min dot css. Okay, sir, otherwise you can add any more also. Okay, so here like that the lot of files are available here. Yeah, so like that css dot min dot cs. Okay, so otherwise you can add the one, the both files are same, bootstrap dot css or bootstrap dot min dot css. Okay, now we can include min dot css. Okay, then after that inside the body sections, in bottom of the body section we can include the script file. Okay, so inside the script file we can add the our one more file name like as a jQuery and JS files. Okay, it's a static. Okay, so we can include the single files. It's a jQuery, folder name is a jQuery, like that. Where is a jQuery? Yeah, here is a jQuery slash. So inside the jQuery, what is the file name? Yeah, jQuery dot min dot js. Okay, so after that inside the script file, after that the script file we can include another, the file source name is a static, like single command quotes, we include is a js folder. Inside the js folder we can add the bootstrap dot min dot js file. Okay, so now we can complete the three methods. One is a link files and another two methods is script files have to link via the static folder. Next thing, inside the body section we can include the block body sections. Okay, so block body, say block body sections in bottom of the end block. Okay, so now we complete the index.layout HTML. Okay, now save this file. Okay, then one more thing, another thing is here we can create another new file name is like is here, save this file, the same folder. Now I am going to index.html. Okay, so this is a basic HTML tag available here without any information available here. Just we can create the structure of the HTML. We can go to the index.html. We have created the inside the body of the sections. Okay, before the inside the body of section we have ingered the some basic content from the layout.html. Okay, so how to ingest from the layout.html? So the tag is name is, we can ingest the extend files, extends, the name is a layout.html. Okay, this file ingests from the layout.html. Okay, so what will the mean that the all the HTML tag file is available put in the index.html. Now HTML is work there. Okay, so after that we can add the our block sections. Okay, inside the body sections, block body. Okay, so and bottom we can end block. Okay, so one more that here layout.html we can include the block title. Okay, so the same we can copy, then here paste here. Okay, block title. Okay, like here we can include the like another name is like the same name we can include here, student information like one. So we can display the variation, because this is the same student information, this is student information done, that is a differentiation display will be in your screenshot. That's why I can create the student information and student information one. Okay. So inside the body sections I can create one HTML tag like that, hello Denjo. Okay. Now I save this file, and also I can save this layout.html. Okay. So before that you can go to the views file. The very important is, so all the file is very much conclude in the views.py. Okay. So inside the views.py we can create the one function is index. Inside the parameter we can call the request, and the request enter is a index.html, not for the layout.html. The dictionary, sorry, the views file, the request enter is called the only index.file. When once go to the index.file, the index.file the inherit from the layout.html. Okay. Now we are going to running our exercise. Okay. So inside the, I can go to the project like as a CMD. Okay. Then Python manage.py run server. Okay. What is this? Yes, sorry, you can include the student. You can check it directory. Yeah. Python manage.py run server. Yeah. Now we can go to check it 120, 120, sorry, 127. Yeah, this is a we got one error. Okay. So where we got the error, the student information, the like I say end block. Yeah, see that this is a end block. Okay. So that is a error in this folder. Okay, 1 second, we can check it here. Yeah, 1 second, we can go to run it. Same error will be displayed here. We can some error got it. Yeah, sorry, this is we have to we have created a block title here, not is a end block, here is a end title. Okay. So please you change your error, all these files change it. Okay. Yeah, this is same this. Sorry, this is not end title, this is also end block. Once again. Okay. So we can check it our error. This is not for the end title, this is like I say end block without space. Okay. So this is very much important. You can add it end block here also, we can add the end block. Okay. So we can no space, you put it available here. Okay. Then come to the save all file. 1 second, we go to run this our project. Yeah, the perfectly bootstrap and static file working here. Okay, bootstrap web framework is successfully working here. Okay. So when you go to the inside our layout.html, inside the body sections, we can give the some of the CSS file have to include for the container. Okay. So then this is okay. So inside the so block body sections are inside the container sections. Okay. So yeah, see that then here is a index.html, the title message is displayed here, student information, that's one. Okay. So if you want to boost up some of the basics customized things, we can go to components. Yeah, this is the first we go to the layout. Okay, click it. layout files. If you want to layout or content or basic structure, anything else. Okay, so here we can using the components. Okay, so like I say container. Okay, see that the bootstrap files have the container. Yeah, see that we can copy these sections. Div class is a container and you can paste here. Okay, container, then end of the close it. Okay, so now we can check it our logit form. Yeah, the one of the space are available. You can check it your inspect element. Yeah, see that. Yeah, this file is a body section, this file is a h1 tag, where is a v container, this is a container block. See that this is your container block, your h1 tags. Okay, and one more thing, inside the bootstrap we can add the form sections or navigation components. We can add some of the navigations in the our HTML files. Yeah, see that. So suppose if you want to these kind of navigations, or you can add it to your website like that. I need the type of navigations. We can, yeah, you can go to the customized and layout. It's a navbar sections, base navbar. We can come down. This is all the navigations files are available here with JavaScript mode. Okay, suppose if you want to the basic navigation tab. Okay, so I think very good navigations are available, but it's not visible in the yeah, it's a navigation. Yeah, sir, is here navbar. Yeah, so if you want to this kind of navigation in your website or in your pages, you can add it. Okay, so I want what kind of navigation bar like that. Yeah, is basically we can add this one. Yeah, this is basically we can add your navigation bar. I can copy it in my coding here. Okay, then I can come to go to our my layout.html before the content and body of the sections, or before the head of the sections, after the after the head of the sections, this is the before of the body. Okay, and you can add it here. Okay, then save the file name. You can one second you go to your student information and run it again. Yeah, this file is have included. Okay, so you want to change your in your background designs or anything else, you can change. You can already you know that your CSS file in the bootstrap. Okay, so this is your background light color. Okay, navigation is a background light. So if you want to change your colors yeah, see that in a background colors you can see that example is a background light. Okay, you can mode the add the background colors like that, this kind of it. I want to this is a primary. Yeah, this is a vg.primary. I can add it. You no need to dot file, is a primary. Okay, so you can save it and you go to your run file, your student information. Yeah, this is a successful background, this your change the file name. Okay, so you want to change the colors or anything else, you can add it. Okay, so one more important here, whenever we can add the jQuery actions. Okay, so without jQuery actions, yeah, in bottom of the jQuery, yeah, see that. So without these commands like that, I can delete it, I can save as file, and one second I run it, Okay, so this is a sometimes it is not working your drop down actions without jQuery. Okay, so you must include your jQuery min.js files in your script mode. Okay. Okay. So another thing is, if you want to your body of the content, you can add the batch file or breadcrumbs like that. Suppose I need some important messages or badges or anything alerts, so lot of CSS files are available in your Bootstrap. Okay, so I can add one more thing. I can do this. It's a content, the layout, then reboot images, tablet, figures. Then if you want to background forms, you can add it the background forms, the button card, cross button, drop down model, navigation bar, page initiation, progress, spinners, helpers, utilities. Okay, so one second. Okay, so let us go in background colors and background images or any kind of actions. We can add it in your background files. Okay, suppose if I want to like I say customize forms and like we can add the chord levels. Okay, yeah, suppose I want to the chord in my background the images. Okay, so this is your chord type. Yeah, you can add it to chord subtitle and one more else. Okay, so this is I can copy it here and I can paste my index.html. Okay, so before that everything every chord you have to include. Before that you can create your row files. Okay, okay, so this is one of the CSS file you must learn in the Bootstrap web framework. Okay, so inside the class framework we can divide into your ranges of grid value. Okay, so inside the class I can conclude my, yeah, see that I can divide into 4 sections. Okay, so I can create a row and I can division my 4 blocks. Okay, so first 2 blocks, yeah, you can 2 here 4 and another thing is 2. Yeah, totally we have to file 12 subdivision are available. Okay, in the second block I can include my, sorry, I can paste my values. Okay, so this is your coffee file and paste here. Okay, save as, then we can run our exercise. Yeah, so we cannot space available navigation bar to the card files. What we will do, one of the another important is, if you want to do self files, there is a self design file like as a your additional designs. Okay, you can add it. Okay, so what we will do, we can first thing is text slash css. Okay, so next thing is we can go to href, we can add the another file name is, okay, then inside the static file the name is style. I can add the one more file name is style. Okay, inside this you can add the style.css. okay, so before that we can go to new folder, the folder name is style. Okay, so inside the style we can add the one more file name. Here we can include the what is the body of sections. Okay, so first of all we can save this file style dot css, where this file store save is style folder. Okay, inside the static and style. Okay, yeah, this sections you can, first thing we can check it our background, then body of the sections. Okay, this blue sections, so whether it is working or not, we can check it first of all. Okay, then yeah, this perfectly working our css file. Okay, then here we no need the body sections. Okay, so we can this part of the container, then layout dot sections, sorry, in index dot html, sorry, in layout dot html, inside the container, where is a container, yeah, this is a container, this is a class file, we can add it this, sorry, dot control v. Okay, so this is a padding tab, we can give it 40 pixels. This is a size like that, this is a size for the in between of the card and navigation bar. Okay, so we can refresh it, see that this is your 40 pixels from the topping padding top. Okay, 40 pixels. Okay, if you want to reduce that, you can remove it. Okay, change it, yeah, see that. If you want to one more card file here, you can go to index.html, you can same as you can copy the same things, you can paste here. Okay, there are two cards are available in your pages. Okay, then refresh it, yeah, it's because we have to division in the 4 into 4. Okay, so if you want to 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 by 3 or 2 by 4, anything else. Okay, so this is your simple web framework add in your bootstrap, sorry, in python Django. Okay, okay, next video we can see our create model, okay, in Django. Thank you all, thank you for watching my video.